Raise your hand if your homeschool motivation packed a suitcase and left sometime in February. Can I tell you something? Most homeschool parents won't admit this out loud, but around this time of year, motivation drops, doubts creep in, and suddenly you start wondering if you're doing enough. If that's you, you're not behind. You're in the most predictable season of the homeschool year. Hey friends, my name is Lisa Nehring. I founded True North Academy and I run It's Not That Hard to Homeschool, and I help families build a clear pathway and academic pathways for their students so that they can grow confidently, capable, and future ready. Now, we're going to talk about the mid-year slump today because it's a real thing. It's February. Where I live, oddly enough, it's been absolutely beautiful. We've been taking walks in short sleeves. That's very unusual for this time of year. Usually it's in the dead of winter. And maybe it's like that where you live. And either way, you've been working hard since August or September, and you might just be like, the holidays are over, the twinkle lights are put away, the weather is crummy, and I'm worn out. Motivation naturally dips after long-term effort. Totally normal. Dopamine drops after holidays and a new year push. We all experience this, right? We've got our new planner already set up, and so the amazing dopamine hit we get from getting a new planner is worn off. Like I said, the twinkle lights are put away, and we're deep into the new year. Brain fatigue from decision making all year long. Now, as moms, we do a lot of things that cause decision fatigue. We plan dinner every night. We help plan activities for our kids. We're making meals. We're focused on family. A lot of us are working while we homeschool. We've got a lot of burners on the fire. A lot of fires burning. Okay, I'm terrible at idioms, but we've got a lot going on. And so we might just feel like overloaded and overwhelmed and worn out. And that's totally normal because after a while of making so many decisions, we have fatigue from that. Our kids are going through growth sports. Our kids are going through growth spurts and they have hormone shifts. So anybody with a tween or teen, can I get an amen? Your kids are going through brain pruning. If you got toddlers on top of it, you've got this going on, coming and going. Brain pruning, hormone shifts, kids growing up and developing and growing out of clothes, growing out of attitudes, growing into attitudes. There's a lot happening. And parents, we just burn out from planning and grading and juggling life. It's totally normal. There's nothing wrong with your homeschool. Your nervous system is just tired. So it's okay. You're not alone if you're feeling this midwinter slump. It's pretty normal in the homeschool community. So here's what not to do if you're feeling in this slump. Don't change your curriculum mid-year. Don't just say, I've had it, I don't want to do it anymore, and throw it out. Just don't do that because you'll spend a lot of money and you'll end up in the same spot probably. Don't compare yourself to other families. Some families just can keep going. They have other resources and varied resources that you might not have. And so if you compare yourself to them, you're always going to come up short because everybody has more and less than you do. That's just a fact of life. So don't compare your life to their family or their life because it's your life. And so you have your own particular challenges. You have your own particular set of resources and great things. So make use of what's in your life. Don't add more work thinking that that'll fix the motivation. Adding just you're going to add another curriculum or you're going to add another activity thinking that that's going to get everybody ramped up and hyped up and excited to do the next thing. It's probably not going to do that. Don't assume that something's wrong with your kids because they might be feeling this midwinter slump too. Like I said, the twinkle lights are put away and spring isn't really here yet. And, they probably have decision fatigue on some level as well. So here's the deal. Slumps are not a signal to overhaul. They're a signal to adjust. So instead of overhauling everything and throwing out the curriculum and deciding that you're going to be a gourmet chef or you're going to add another activity or whatever, here are some things that can bring clarity to your framework of what you're doing. Keep your core academics steady. Don't throw out what you're doing and saying it's the curriculum's fault. Just keep it steady if you're in this slump and just keep going. Even if you slow down, just keep steady, right? Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Lighten workload slightly. So you don't have to do everything you did in the fall. You can do a half a lesson a day. You can do a half a week. You don't have to do all of it every day at the same pace. You can increase autonomy for your kids. You can say, you know what? I think you are ready to take this on yourself. So I'm going to give you the book and I expect this much to be done in this amount of time. Go for it. Or you have to finish this before we do summer swim classes or whatever. And I want to see you manage the time. So increase your kids' autonomy. Let them take ownership for some of the work that they're doing. You can always have something interesting or hands-on. We always used to save a little bit money back so that at Christmas we could get a new activity or a new board game or something to kind of get us over the midwinter slump. And so that might be something you want to think about. And then focus on finishing strong, not perfectly. You don't have to finish perfectly. You can just finish. And finishing is finishing strong a lot of times, right? A lot of times we don't give ourselves credit for actually finishing. And finishing has its own sense of reward. The real goal here isn't to have a perfectly executed homeschool year, whatever that might look like. It's to raise a student who can keep going when things feel hard. And believe me, this is part of teaching our kids the real life skill of resiliency is not quitting, not giving up, but maybe plodding along until you're done, maybe slowing down so that you can finish, not giving up altogether, but just regrouping and pausing a little bit, taking things a little bit slower, shifting around responsibilities a little bit. Maybe now's a good time to have one of your kids take over cooking one day a week, or taking on cleaning the bathrooms, or taking on the walking of the dog, or whatever it is. Or maybe you guys all need to go walking the dog once a day. Whatever it is, it's not time to give up completely. It's just time to pivot a little bit and develop that sense of resiliency. Now, spring slump is the time of year when the math book is tired, the student is tired, and we're all Googling, can we count baking as fractions? And maybe we should. But what looks like a slump is actually growth happening under the surface, and we need to not give up when those times feel just like, oh, I'm slogging through this. Just give yourself a mini reset. Shorten the school day slightly, move learning outdoors once a week if at all possible, or to a different location. Go to a coffee shop that you all like and sit down and spread out and do your schoolwork there. Let students choose a one subject format, add a project or real life skill, have your kids take ownership, and then celebrate progress weekly. Now, in the fall, we all have new activities and it's exciting time and it leads up to the holidays. And I know I live in the upper Midwest, so once the holidays are over, I keep mentioning twinkle lights going down. We didn't even put ours up this year because we moved and then we traveled to go see one of our adult kids. And so we leave the twinkle lights up till like February because it's just nice to have that little bit of spark during the long winter days. But doing something that is celebratory, like really making a big deal out of Valentine's Day or, um, you know, I don't know, Shamrock Day or whatever they're called, St. Patrick's Day. Find some silly reason to celebrate and make it a celebration because that can really get you out of the slumps too. And just do some fun, crazy things. We all do that over the holidays. I think doing it during the regular school year and school week can really help us get through to the end. And I mean, one of the things I think we all do when we're task focused is we forget to celebrate. I know I'm really good at editing and finding the flaws and the holes and the mistakes, but when it really comes to, oh my gosh, we did it, we really did this, how are we going to celebrate that is a little bit more of a struggle for me. And I wonder if maybe it is for you. If it is, be intentional about celebrating. Now, if you listened to my Facebook Live yesterday about mapping out the core four and you've already got that mapped out, you're ahead of the game because structure creates stability during low motivation seasons. But if you don't have it mapped out, don't panic because spring is a perfect time to build next year's plan while everything is still fresh. So you can just shoot me a DM or put in the comments plan, and I will send you an advising link as well as a free link to our personalized learning plan that is free on the website. When is motivation lowest for you? Is it now? Is it low for you and your kids? Which subject is dragging you down the most? And if you have decided like this subject is really stressing me out, put it on slow mode. You don't have to do it every single day. You don't have to do it at the frequency and volume of what you were doing before. You can just slow it down a little bit. you might want to just say, we need to take a pause through the end of February on this so that we can all breathe a little bit, get caught up on some other subjects that we're not doing so well in or that we're really enjoying, and taking this mid-year slump time to really focus on things that really are exciting and jazz you up and jazz your kids up. Because there's nothing as motivating as doing something, doing it well, and enjoying it with your people. So just know that this slump time is pretty darn normal. If you're new to homeschooling or you're new to alternative education, the February slump time, January, February, March even, before things start blooming, it's a real deal. And don't be too hard on yourself during it. Just give yourself grace, give your kids grace, and keep working the plan. Again, if you don't have a plan and you need help creating that plan, shoot me a message and we'll get you connected with one of our advisors in our personalized learning plan that's free on the website. We'd love to help you create a really solid plan moving forward. And at True North, we offer 7th through 12th grade live online and self-paced classes. If you need something to keep you going, check out the classes. Registration is open. I've gotten several phone calls this week. When is registration for fall opening? It's been open since Black Friday. So we've been taking orders for a couple of months now. If you see a teacher day or time that you're committed to, order sooner than later. Dr. Moon's classes always fill fast, as do some of the other science and Beth Purcell's classes, Angie Farrell's classes. I want to let you know Adam Pruzan will be taking a sabbatical this year. So world history, strategy, war and peace, and politics, philosophy, and economics are on pause for this year. But Beth Purcell's world history class is phenomenal. We always offer civics and econ with Natasha Jones, which is also a very project-based, super engaging and dynamic class. And philosophy, you'll have to wait till Mr. Pruzan comes back. But we would love for you to go check out the catalog. You can go over to the website at truenorthhomeschool.academy. And across the top menu, if you click on classes, you can pull down the class down arrow and check the simplified course catalog. And that lists all the classes by day and time. So you don't have to go from product page to product page. It's all right there. Easy for you to check out all the classes. The other thing I want to mention very quickly is that we are working with class days, co-ops, and micro schools. So if you have a group of people of 4 or more and you want to take one of our classes with the amazing subject matter experts that we offer at True North Academy, you can shoot me a message or call the phone number on the website, and let's talk about what you're thinking about for next year. We have a limited number of co-op and class day spots, and they're about half full right now. So if you want to get in, we usually offer a slight discount for those groups depending on the size of your group, and you still get the grade report, the assignments and grading, and all the great things that we offer through True North as part of that. So let me know, and I hope you guys are doing great. Don't give up. It's slump time. It's normal. Just modify a little bit, pivot a little bit, teach your kids those resiliency, life skills, and keep going. Finish the school year, and that's finishing strong. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good night.